So whereas to look at it, it can be a little overwhelming, but how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Welcome to the Great Garage Cleanup. I have all of this to take care of. And yes, this side is my side of the garage, so most of this stuff is mine. The hubby's stuff is over there, and we're not looking at his stuff. He's managing that himself, but he wants me to get my stuff out of his garage. So that is my project for now, and I'm going to work on it one piece at a time. So when I spoke to Fly Lady Cat and I told her what my next big project was, she said break it up into increments. Look at the project and see how many pieces do you think you have to work through, and then plot it out on a calendar, working 4 days a week in 30-minute increments. How many days will it take you? You've got to have a start date, and you've got to have an end date, and you also have to have a vision of how you want the space to look once it's done. And my vision for this space is that it is neat, it is orderly, and it is not full of clutter. It is only filled with the things that I am actively using now, or those seasonal items that I do need to get access to that I don't have room for in my kitchen. So I'm going to get a notepad and a pencil, and I'll figure out my different pieces of that, and I'll plot things out on my calendar. So I invite you not only to come along with me as I tackle the Great Garage Cleanup, but for you to determine a project in your home that maybe is equivalent to the Great Garage Cleanup for you. If you have a project that you've put off, well then let's tackle it together. So when I get out my pad and paper and I start making notes in my planner, I want you to do the same thing too, so that we can get some stuff done in our homes together. I'm going to get out my control journal first. And on my mission board for home, I am going to put garage cleanup. And this month, the focus is the garage. So my goal is complete garage cleanup by end of April. Now actually, what I've just written down is a wish. I would like for the garage to be done by the end of April, but until I actually plot it out on the calendar to see what's what, I won't know if that's going to happen. But that's my wish. I'm dreaming big, but we'll see what's more realistic once I get the plan made. So I'm going to take my journal out to the garage and just kind of count the number of different pieces that I think I have in this project. Then I'll start plotting things out on the calendar. Pencil, notepad. So whereas to look at it, it can be a little overwhelming, but how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So how do you manage the Great Garage Cleanup? One piece of the project at a time in 30-minute increments. For example, the doors, these 3 doors here would be one piece of the project. The doors on the other side would be another piece of the project. So even looking down here, I've still got a number of pieces. So for example, that shelf would be one piece. This shelf would be another piece. This shelf a piece. And then maybe these things here might be a piece. So I'm going to divide it up into various 30-minute increments and see how many pieces I think I actually have. And then I will look at the calendar and see how many days I think it will take me to complete that. So now that I have a general idea of how many pieces of the project I may have, I'm ready to sit down with my calendar. So it looks like I've got 27 pieces of this great garage cleanup puzzle. So 27 pieces. And I want to start on April 1st. So if I want to start on April 1st, that means I've got 2 days that week that I can work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've got 18 days in April with no weekends. So that means it's going to extend into May. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 30 days takes me to May 21st. And I probably should give myself a couple extra days of grace. So we'll take in 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34 days till May 28th. So start date is April 1st, and then end date is May 28th. So that gives me 2 months to take care of the great garage cleanup. And that's why I said when I first put down that I wanted this project done by the end of April was a wish or was a dream, because I hadn't actually plotted it out yet to see what was what. But now that I've really looked at it and I've assessed what needs to happen, it's going to take me a good couple of months to do that. Now, I can work on the weekends, so I can get in a Saturday if I choose to. I can work a 5th day during the week. I can work on a Tuesday, which is typically my free day, if I choose to. But if I'm actually following my plan, I only have to work at the project for 4 days a week for 30 minutes a day. And sometimes I might push that 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Sometimes I might push it to an hour. But what I don't want to do is get myself overwhelmed so that then I just give up. So I'm really pleased at where I am with what I've got started. So now I'm going to put it on my project planner list in my control journal and then actually write the dates out in my planner. And I've got a project planner that came with my Inkwell Press planner. And actually there were 2 on here. I cut this one in half because I've already used the other one when I worked on another project. But I'm going to put the project name on here, and then the start date and all of that. And it's got a place on here for budget, but at this time I'm not planning a budget for it because I shouldn't need to buy anything extra to manage that space. I want a clean, clutter-free, and organized space. And as far as the tasks, there's more tasks than I have room for. So what I'm going to do is put like a little sticky note on top of there. So I made a list of everything that's on here on my project planning list. And then this is going to go right here. So I can look at it and I can see what's what. And I've got 3 sheets here. And even things that are there. So as I finish one sheet, I can tear it off and then I can see what's underneath it. And so now that I've seen this dream, the actual goal is to be at the halfway point, which is number 15, by the end of April. And the other goal is to make progress weekly. So now I'm going to take these things and actually put them in my planner on the calendar. And whereas I don't have to work on Saturday, I think I just might. So let me just go ahead and just put down the garage shelf 3. The Saturday workday is an option, and knowing myself, once I get this project started, I'll probably want to work on it on a Saturday, but I won't work on it on Sunday. So I'll go ahead and get these written on the calendar, and then I'll come back. So I'm really pleased with where I am with my project planning so far. I don't have much done on my mission board just yet, but I do have the home piece started, and the focus for the month of April is going to be that great garage cleanup. So I went ahead and wrote that in just to have that out of the way. And then you can see where I just started writing in what I'm going to do each day of the project and what it's going to be. So I'm starting on April 1st, and this tells me exactly which piece I'm going to work on and then which piece each day. And I've given myself a note that Saturday work is an option, which if I work on Saturdays, I'll get done a little bit sooner. And I've got this completed all the way through the end of May. So now the plan is made. I've got it on the calendar. So what I need to do now is execute it. And I must say, I'm really looking forward to that. And the hubby is looking forward to it too. He wants me to get all of my junk out of his garage. So I'll have a lot of things to declutter, to donate, to trash, and then to organize appropriately in the space where they're going to live. So be sure to come back each week and watch me as I work through the great garage cleanup. And if you want to see more videos where I am decluttering, organizing, and getting my house together, click here. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying you are not done yet. Click on the link in the comment section below and check out my video from Mega March Motivation, a whole house declutter, where I show you how to find the hidden clutter in your house.